Have you ever asked yourself, why does the stock market hate me? Have you ever felt so bound up and fearful inside that you couldn't pull the trigger even though your indicators were telling you to get into this trade? Or perhaps, do you jump into trade after trade, feeling the adrenaline shooting through your body, almost as if you need to trade? You need that excitement, trade after trade after trade. Or perhaps you might even feel the emotions and stress of trading taking the toll on your body, taking the toll on your mind, your health, possibly ruining your personal and family life. The stock market is supposed to be a wealth builder for all who participate. But it is often quoted that over 90% of the public who do play the stock market lose their money. 8 out of 10 people regularly lose money in the stock market. What's the lesson here? Well, a lot of people enter the stock market unprepared, take a loss, and then quickly leave with their fingers burnt. Those who stick around to play the game can be winners. However, the majority are not. So let's take a minute here and compare market prediction and technical analysis with weather forecasting. So when you got on the local news and you're watching the meteorologist and he says there's a 90% chance of rain, he is not saying that it's actually going to rain. However, he's saying that 90% of the time, when the same barometric conditions existed before, it did, in fact, rain. And it's the same thing with technical analysis. Similarly, chart patterns and technical indicators tell us what happened previously, but there are no guarantees. There is a huge gap between market analysis and trading the markets to actually make money. Anything can happen in the markets. I mean, what just happened this week with the market in the credit crisis and how far we dropped and how far we came back up to be in the week unchanged? With that type of week, how worthwhile is market opinion? While the markets are not predictable, people are. And there's no relationship between being right and actually making money. I've lost money on plenty of trades that I was right. Managing the money, and more importantly, managing the trade is more important than being right. A correct market opinion does not answer the following questions. How and when do I place a trade? When do I know I'm wrong? How big is my trades in terms of dollars and the risk on my portfolio? And most importantly, how do I manage my trades when they are working and when they're not? The study of behavior finance shows that investors in reality are emotional, they're biased, they're overconfident, myopic, and have a distorted sense of their needs. Investors often make choices that make no logical sense but make perfect emotional sense. So, the hope of making money often feels actually better than when they do make money. Or the fear of losing money feels worse than when they actually do lose money. There is no place in the stock market for your emotions. I am often asked, what went wrong? Why did this or that trade go against me? Why is this market so horrible for trading? Why does the stock market hate me? And also, not surprisingly, this type of trader typically comes to express at some point that the market is out to get them. The market has a vendetta against them. And in my opinion, it's at that very moment that when we frame in our mind that it's us against the market, that we instantaneously sabotage our success as traders. Tell me if this sounds familiar. We buy stock XYZ and then hours, days, or months later, we sell it for a loss. Then, in an effort to get our money back, we purchase that same poor performance stock in order to recover financially. But why else do we do that? Is it to get revenge against this stock? Is it for your pride? Is it moral victory against our nemesis, the stock market? This common occurrence may bring a smile to some of our faces, especially if we're among the fortunate. However, this strategy is all too common and all too often the undercurrent of thinking that ruins a trader's future plans, even before they have a chance to discover what the successful trader has learned. This trader has learned that the market is just a stream of data flowing along with or without us. And our goal is to find the currents that suit our needs and to ride those out with relative ease. Our goal is not to become a determined salmon fighting every inch of the way against the current in a life or death struggle. We all know that riding this data stream and becoming a river rafting guru is much far easier said than it is done. But why is this? Why can't each and every trade make it to the promised land? Why do so many fail, seemingly even before they execute their first trade? Why are so many frustrated with the results of their trading and the movement of the market? In my experience, successful traders are consistent in their own behaviors and execute trades without fear of the results. Now, that's not with fear of the consequence, but it is without fear of the results. Successful traders exhibit a confidence in their trading systems and in their own personal philosophies. They begin with their trade plans and build confidence systematically by the way of working to grow and improve their own trade plans. They develop criteria and checklists that identify potential trades and then utilize consistent and pre-established rules for executing their entries and exits. They have learned to first trade by a plan and not allow their trades to be ruled by their emotions. Successful traders know at all times what their goal is and why they are placing each specific sell or buy order. So how do you become the river rafting professional and ditch the I'm going to be the first salmon to the top thinking? I believe we get there by stepping back regularly and looking inward. Keep a trading diary on a daily basis will teach you how you think, and you have to be honest. And you have to understand that trading is not about being right or wrong, but it's about doing and not doing. The key to success is making decisions about buy and sell without being influenced by the stock market, fears and greed displayed by the masses. Having a definable game plan and following it will overcome poor analysis. A good trade is a trade which was entered and exited following one's rules regardless of the outcome, be it a gain or for a loss. The consistency that we most desire will not be found in indicators or market information, market knowledge. Success is not about the latest stock market craze or about the most effective technical indicators. It is, however, about our internal discipline and not with technique or market knowledge. Even with the knowledge of a new and improved trading style, we will still suffer the same pitfalls if we have not set up the right mindset to keep us from repeating reckless and unplanned trades. What have you done to qualify or test your trading or investment strategy? A more important question might be, if you have a trading strategy, what have you done to qualify or test the same? What is your trade plan? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about. What is your trade plan? It's not about the emotional stress of the market swinging up and down. It's about having rules, having a checklist, having the guidelines, and executing your trades based upon that. We at Citadel Traders have a great product for you called Stock Trade Secrets, trading made simple with trade plans. And it comes with 5 free bonuses. We're going to give you weekly coaching sessions for a month. We're going to give you videos on candlesticks and Bollinger Bands and how to use those. We're also going to give you an ebook and video on how to set up your charts for technical indicators. And finally, we're going to give you a 1-month subscription to the Citadel Traders video technical analysis trade plans. Because for us, it's not about just buying and leaving. We want to make sure that you're successful to make decisions for yourself. That's what this video is about. So we have all these bonuses to make sure that you get the information that you need and you can implement it yourself.